there's a question, a quiet question, hanging in the air like dust over ruins. A question the whole world, in its endless noise, tries hard to avoid. Because answering it takes more than just being brave. It means we have to look in the mirror and not turn away. It's a question that, when said out loud, doesn't just echo in empty hallways, but shakes us to our core. It cracks the foundations of what we're sure about, and makes the truth, or what we thought was the truth, hurt. A sharp pain reminding us how fragile our stories are. Is Hamas a terrorist group? The answer seems simple, written in headlines and angry speeches. But if we stop to breathe, another question pops up from the first one's shadow. Or is Hamas just a brutal reflection, the sure result of the world that made it? A symptom of the sickness, not the sickness itself. In our moral talk, we save the word terror for the clear act, for the explosion that shocks and destroys in a flash. But we never, or almost never, use that same word to describe the act of someone who oppresses. The slow, constant oppression that chokes lives for generations, that poisons hope and turns a people into prisoners in their own land. Which violence is louder, the one that explodes or the one that silences? And the line between fighting back and being savage, between a freedom fighter and a wild person, where is it drawn? It's not in the sand, based on universal rules. That line is drawn with the ink of power, by the hand of those who control the maps, the microphones, and the history books. It's a moving line, which shifts to make sense of the power of those who define it. That's why what we call truth is often just the view of the winner. It's the story told from the top of the mountain, not from the bottom of the valley. But the full truth, the human truth, doesn't live in the extremes. It breathes in the gray areas, in the contradictions, in the questions we're afraid to ask. And it's to these places we need to look now. The modern story of this land starts with a plan, drawn on paper, far away. In 1947, the United Nations suggested splitting Palestine into two states, one Arab, one Jewish, a solution that, in theory, promised a future. But the lines on the map didn't show the heavy history they carried. A year later, in 1948, the Western world celebrated Israel's birth. For a people who had gone through the darkness of the Holocaust, it was more than just a nation. It was a dream that had come true after thousands of years. A redemption, a safe place, finally found.